Centuries ago, an island emerged in the blue Pacific that blooms today in immense tropical beauty. Stretches of beautiful beaches, jagged mountain ranges with deep green garden-like valleys, and everywhere cascading waterfalls. This is Kauai, the garden island of Hawaii. Kauai, 95 miles northeast of Oahu, is the fourth largest and oldest of the Hawaiian Islands. Direct flights and inter-island flights arrive regularly at Kauai's modern Lihui Airport. Flight times to Kauai are about 5 hours from Los Angeles, 11 hours from New York, 7 hours from Tokyo, and 9 hours from Sydney, Australia. A few miles southwest from Lihui, cruise ship passengers are warmly welcomed at Nawiliwili Harbor. Several distinct areas of Kauai excite the interest. The Coconut Grove East Coast between Lihui and Kapa'a. The windswept rainforests along the north coast near Princeville and Hanalei. The sunny south coast near Poipu Beach and the breathtaking Napali coast to the west. Visitors delight in the spectacular Waimea Canyon and Mount Waialiali. Kauai is a place that beckons to be explored. Plan to rent a car and spend at least a couple of days touring the island. An adventurous traveler finds no better way to see the majestic beauty of Kauai than by helicopter tour. On this memorable flight, breathtaking vistas of inaccessible lush green valleys and splendid hidden waterfalls come into view. For other tourists with a taste for adventure, a ride in a sailplane gives a feeling of soaring through the sky, gliding high above this tropical paradise. Most visitors begin their trip to Kauai at Lihui, one of the oldest plantation towns in Hawaii. Lihui, Kauai's business and commercial center, maintains a 19th century small coastal town atmosphere. A good starting point to understand Kauai and its history is here, at the Kauai Museum. Exhibits illustrate the island's geology, flora, and volcanic origins 60 million years ago. Fascinating rare artifacts from ancient Hawaii and furnishings from the homes of missionaries capture the imagination. A tour of Kauai may be launched from Lihui to explore both the east and the west sides of the Garden Island. Visitors may take the main highway north to the end of the road at Haena, or south around the island to the end of the road at Polihali Beach. Either direction, the journey takes less than 2 hours. Travel north from Lihui on Highway 56. The landscape grows steadily greener. Nourished by the Wailua River, which flows from Mount Waialiali. This mountain, several miles inland, towering 5,000 feet above the island, traps the moisture that feeds Kauai's spectacular waterfalls and rivers. Continuing north from Lihui, visitors familiar with the TV series Fantasy Island may recognize Wailua Falls from the opening segment of the show. In Wailua River State Park, visitors will find much of interest, including historic sites. Popular recreation is a boat ride up the Wailua River, the largest navigable river in Hawaii. Leaving the marina, visitors cruise through the river's lush tropical scenery. Most boats feature Hawaiian musicians and dancers and a storyteller who entertains with legends of Kauai. The boat stops at the Fern Grotto, a picturesque cave framed by giant ferns nourished by an 80-foot waterfall. The Fern Grotto remains one of the most romantic natural chapels on the island for weddings. Near the Wailua Marina, land once reserved for Hawaiian royalty, the visitor discovers Smith's Tropical Paradise. Exotic birds inhabit this 30-acre garden, where a vast variety of native plants, rare flowers, and fruit trees flourish. Heading west from Wailua on Highway 580 is Paliahu Heiau, a hilltop site offering panoramic views of the river and sea. Further, many visitors stop for a look at gorgeous Opaika'a Falls. North on Highway 56, Hawaii's largest coconut groves, bearing the nickname the Coconut Coast, was discovered by Hollywood. Near the Cocoa Palms Hotel, Elvis Presley once sang and danced for the film Blue Hawaii. Other movies were filmed in this area as well. Nearby, visitors see the sleeping giant. In Kapa'a, visitors find a quaint, charming town reminiscent of 19th century Kauai. The streets are lined with wooden buildings that have balconied living quarters on the second floor. The North Shore, pocketed with beaches, farmlands, and small island communities, reveal awesome beauty from the Kilauea Lighthouse. Built in 1913, the lighthouse once housed the largest lens of its kind in the world. Today, it looms above a bird sanctuary where endangered birds fly free. A few miles farther on is Princeville, Kauai's largest resort area. Overlooking the picturesque Hanalei Bay and Valley, Princeville is a community of luxurious vacation homes, condominiums, shops, restaurants, and hotels. In the spectacular setting, golfers play on the 45-hole golf course designed by Robert Trent Jones Jr. Just beyond Princeville, visitors have a stunning vista of the beautiful Hanalei Valley. A patchwork of taro fields, glistening waterfalls, and steep cliffs rising above the winding Hanalei River. This is a photographer's paradise. Below the taro fields lies a National Wildlife Reserve. The movie Uncommon Valor was filmed here. Many Hollywood stars have discovered the peace and serenity of the island of Kauai. Actress-singer Charo fell in love with this northern part of the island and built a home and a seaside restaurant here. Leaving the Hanalei Valley, visitors pass rural farmland before arriving at Lumahai Beach. This picturesque shore where the waves rush up the sand was the setting for the Nurses Beach in the motion picture South Pacific. In this lush tropical forest with hollow trees, black lava rock, and yellow sand, visitors enjoy romantic picnics and relaxing days by the sea. All along the north coast, spectacular beaches, often uncrowded, provide a true island experience. The road ends at Ke'e Beach, near the beginning of the Napali coast, an area still inaccessible by car. Napali means the cliffs in Hawaiian, a fitting description of this magnificent wilderness area. The Kalalau hiking trail, edging the cliffs as high as 3,000 feet above the ocean's crashing surf, remains one of Hawaii's most challenging trails. The 11-mile path meanders through waterfalls, rushing streams, and a forest of fruit trees. From the air, tourists have a spectacular aerial view of the Na Pali coast, soaring past jagged cliffs and verdant valleys. On water, Zodiac rafting expeditions offer exhilarating rides alongside Na Pali's sensational valleys, sea cliffs, waterfalls, and caves. Passengers delight in the opportunity to land at secluded spots, otherwise inaccessible for snorkeling and picnicking. On luxury cruise ships touring the coast, the pace is relaxed and leisurely, allowing visitors to appreciate the imposing beauty of the magnificent scenery. Returning to Lihui and heading west, the plantation estate of Kilohana invites visitors to step back into the golden age of the 1930s and explore this grand estate. Painstakingly restored with original antiques and art, select retail shops and a fine courtyard restaurant now occupy the ground floors. Guides drive turn-of-the-century Clydesdale-drawn carriages in leisurely, informative tours of the plantation grounds. Near the coast is one of Kauai's newest tourist attractions, Kauai Lagoons, a fantasy resort playground that features more than 30 acres of picturesque gardens, waterways, marble statues, and green islands where exotic wildlife flourishes. Visitors tour Kauai Lagoons by 3 distinctly different kinds of transportation: a 19th century style horse-drawn carriage, a custom-made mahogany Venetian launch, or an authentic Hawaiian outrigger canoe. Either way, sightseers get a glimpse of one of the world's finest natural setting zoos, inhabited by rare animals, including Chilean flamingos and thumbless long-haired Columbus monkeys. At Kauai Lagoons, golfers discover 2 championship golf courses designed by Jack Nicklaus, complete with challenging fairways, imported marble par markers, and spectacular views of the Pacific Ocean. South of Lihui, off Highway 50, the tree tunnel, lined with eucalyptus trees, remains one of Kauai's loveliest stretches of road. Further, Old Koloa Town was Hawaii's original plantation town. Today, Koloa still retains the atmosphere of earlier times. Poipu is the South Shore's main resort. Set on an exquisite sandy shoreline, Poipu is renowned for sunny weather and ideal windsurfing conditions. Past Poipu, the spouting horn moans and groans as seawater rushes through a lava tube, creating eerie sounds and spectacular sea sprays. Heading west, colors of the landscape begin to change from earth tones to brilliant greens and fiery reds. From the Hanapepe Canyon lookout, the valley reveals taro terraces and lava formations trapped under the tropical overgrowth. Hanapepe, another colorful 19th century place, was transformed into an Australian outback town in the television miniseries The Thornbirds. Further west, in historic Waimea Town, is where Captain Cook first came ashore in Hawaii in 1778. A monument to the explorer stands in the center of town. At the mouth of the Waimea River, The Russians constructed Fort Elizabeth in 1817 as part of their plans to colonize the island. The legendary Menahunis may have built the Menahuni Ditch, a carefully engineered aqueduct up the Waimea River. Waimea is the gateway to the spectacular Waimea Canyon, the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. 1 mile wide, 10 miles long, and 3,400 feet deep, the canyon presents a kaleidoscope of colors in constant motion. As the earth turns, the sun changes the delicate shades of blue, iris and green, to fiery reds, indigos, and coppers in the late afternoon. Waterfalls cascade to the floor basin, churning the reddish water in the Waimea River. Awe-inspiring are the views from Pu'ukapele and Pu'uhina. Or from above. The road ends inland in Koki State Park, a 4,300-acre wilderness area with 45 miles of hiking trails, acres of camping grounds, log cabins, and a small museum chronicling the park's history. A few miles inside the park is Kalalau Lookout, overlooking a magnificent, mysterious valley. This valley served as the opening scene for the motion picture King Kong. On the far west coast, the tourist comes to the end of the road and one of the most impressive expanses of beaches anywhere in the world, Pulihali. From here, we have superb views of the coast of Kauai and the opposite side of the Napali Cliffs. It's never hard to find that perfect beach in your Kauai adventure. Nowhere else in the world are there more beaches for solitude, privacy, and true character. Whether for excitement or serenity, the beautiful beaches of Kauai beckon you to endless enjoyment. Below the surface of Kauai's waters thrives a tremendous world of adventure. Because Kauai has been in existence longer than any other Hawaiian island, the reefs have had a longer time to develop. In Kauai's many snorkeling and dive sites, an underwater fantasy land is alive with unique coral reefs and stunning colorful fish. If you are in Kauai during the winter months, the migratory humpback whales may be seen frolicking offshore from November to April. These whales present an unforgettable pageant of nature. Kayaks have become increasingly popular on Kauai. This one-man water sport takes the rider gliding on the calm Hanalei and Wailua rivers past lush greenery inhabited by tropical birds. Excellent windsurfing conditions around the island make this sport a favorite activity. Water skiers find glassy, smooth water conditions along the Wailua River in scenery picturesque enough for your own home video. Swimming may be enjoyed year-round as Kauai's warm water temperatures are in the mid-70s. Toward dusk, one of Kauai's time-honored activities is enjoying a beautiful Kauai sunset with dazzling colors spread across the sky. The great variety of sports on Kauai can build an appetite. Dining on the island promises a delicious adventure, centering around fresh seafood. Visitors discover many restaurants, everything from fast food to gourmet dining. With your meal, you can enjoy a sensational scenic view. about nightlife on Kauai. Here's something charming and exciting. Most hotels feature live Hawaiian entertainment and Polynesian reviews. No trip to Hawaii would be complete without experiencing an authentic Hawaiian luau. Dancers wearing colorful costumes perform nightly. Tourists may learn to hula or dance the night away. Kauai hosts a variety of nightclubs and discos. And what better way to end the day than a moonlight stroll on a quiet beach? This is Kauai, a destination so stunning that its beauty has been a favorite of movie makers. Blessed by a warm, tropical climate, Kauai beckons travelers with spectacular coastal vistas, colorful canyons, and verdant valleys. Come, enjoy Kauai, your special island. Relax in the peace of this tropical garden paradise.